Nigel, another hard-earned point here, 1-1 at Stevenage. How did you see it?
Yeah, it certainly was. Different to the last couple of games, which we should have won, and we played very well. Thought we played all right today, especially in the first half. But when the goal goes in, 44th minute, changes the complexion of the game. I think it's a yard offside, the goal, without a doubt. Lads were adamant at half-time, but it changed. I thought for 44 minutes away from home, nullified them, created a few situations ourselves. I thought we played well, and that just changed everything.
Had a good chance, didn't you, on half an hour? Vickers with that whip cross, and Jordan Bowery inside the goal area just flicked off his head.
Yeah, I think you might have thought the lad was going to get a flick just in front of him, but he gets any sort of forward contact on it, I think it goes in. But every time we got the ball to Caelan, I thought it was dangerous today again. Didn't get it to him enough. But when you're chasing a game here at Stevenage, they are so good at defending leads. Makes it an even better point.
You were very positive in that first half, on the front foot.
Yeah, well, that's what we've tried to be. Even in the games, I don't know, since the last time we won one, I can't remember. But in most of the games, we've certainly tried to be positive. I was talking to Alex before the game. The first thing was, he said, "Have you not won the last two games?" People see that we're playing okay. And that we've been a little bit unlucky, but very, very important not to lose today. On the back of two good draws, which we should have won, it's important then not to take a step back and then lose, and then you're back to square one a little bit. We've only lost two out of our last six. I know we haven't won, but little steps at the time with who we've got missing. And we picked up a point on most of the teams below us.
Stevenage broke the deadlock on 44 minutes. How did that alter the approach and the message at the break?
Well, just getting in and thinking, absolutely brilliant lads, 44 minutes, just going to say to them to come away from home, be nice and solid. And then all of a sudden we think, come on, we need to be a bit, things a little bit different. We knew Dom could only do sort of an hour. Dominic D'Oyley, I thought he was very, very good in that hour. And then we obviously were chasing the game, so we have to change a little bit. As soon as we changed, they got more opportunities. They had more of the game, more space and everything. But then obviously you got a chance, you got a little bit more of a chance the other end, which we had to gamble.
What's your overall assessment of Dom D'Oyley's debut? His signing was announced just a couple of hours before kick-off.
Very pleased with him. I think his experience and the fact that he's played at a higher level for the majority of his career, including internationals. I thought his first touch was absolutely brilliant. And he held it up for us. Little balls just inside, kept it. I think when we fully get in our stride and are playing with a little bit more fluency, maybe as we have done the last couple of games before this, he'll certainly benefit. But delighted we've got him on board. You can't underestimate the importance, and we said yesterday, didn't we? About the owners. Thank the chairman and Mrs. Radford to say thanks for helping us get him on board at this late stage. And Jordan Rhodes the same. Brought him in January. He's got us a goal today, which is as important as anyone this season.
Let's look at the second half display in a bit more detail. You eventually scored on 81, but you had a chance on 65 when Macca put that cross in. Yeah, and a brilliant header back across, and Deji said he should have got on the end of it. He said, I wasn't quite sure whether to slide or whatever, but any touch at all, and he finishes it. But it was that sort of game, very few chances. I don't think Scott Flinders... can't remember him having a shot hardly in the game again. That's 3 games running. He's had next to nothing to do, seriously, and we've got 3 draws. It's only going to take a little bit of extra just to get us a win. I hope it's on Tuesday. But also the red, Bailey should have been sent off today without a doubt. It's a red card all day long. And then you got that goal on 81 minutes, and it was an instinctive finish by the experienced striker. Yeah. He missed obviously Tuesday with a knock, and those few chances he had against Northampton, he would like to have put one of those away, but he's made up for it today. And just the importance of having strikers around that you can bring on, when you're missing Gregory and Oates, just to have those good experienced players that if something drops in the box, there's a fair chance they're going to finish it. They always make it hard for you here, don't they? Does that make the win even sweeter? Yeah, well, if we'd have won, it would have done, yeah. The draw. The draw, certainly. But we've been coming here for 20-odd years, honestly, going back to the conference and everything, and never, ever had an easy time under any circumstances. And when you do go behind here, I think they're one of the few teams in the AFL that, when they go ahead, haven't lost. They've been pegged back maybe for a draw, but not actually lost, which just shows how resilient they are, Very well organised, 2 centre halves, don't go anywhere, do the jobs. So it's a big point for us. And you were well back today again. Oh, brilliant, absolutely. And when you're hanging on in there, and it's lovely to hear him, shouting, "We're staying up." We hope we are. 8 points with the game in hand. We've got to do our jobs in the next few weeks. little bit of housekeeping to end off. You made 4 changes today. Any players likely to return for Exeter on Tuesday?
Don't know. Pim still with ribs. Elliot Hewitt, groin, hamstrings. Just everything just caught up with him. Obviously Fraser's out for the season. Matty Craig, hamstring, he's making progress. Keanu Bacchus, groin. George Maris, Achilles. Not sure about them. Obviously Gregory and Oates out for the season. And then Lucas with his hamstring. He's got a chance for some point this week.
And just for confirmation, who does Dwyer replace in the registered squad?
Fraser Blake Tracy. It's quite a complicated process. Once again, the club and the owners and Diane have worked very hard on it. You have to, drop one out, and they have to prove that he's out for over 4 months, which obviously he is. And then we've been able to bring Dom in.
Thank you. Well done on a good point.
Thank you.